Why is she always talking about trans this, trans that? Because I'm a argue with your mama. Oh my God. Okay. I was like, this. Let me take a sip. Let me take a sip. You already know what it is, bitch. This. Oh God. I don't even. I'm flabbergasted. Girl, give me a minute. Basically, basically, setting up, like literally just getting here. I'm in a new location, but literally getting here was already annoying. And today I was like, my OCD was just like, bitch, your OCD regimen is going to be treacherous. Or it feels like it's going to be treacherous after recording this podcast. Like, girl, do it later. Then I was just like, you don't go outside. You, like, and you take a break one time, you're literally going to be like, okay, so that's the end of the podcast. 2 episodes, like, that was good enough. But, no, yeah, I was like, I'm in a new parking lot. Wow. I'm in a new parking lot. I don't know how I feel about the vibes, but I'm not moving unless something really wild pops off. Sometimes I'm literally just like, I was talking about how like, oh, I feel like I'm not an adult. And then I'm just like, how did I make it past the age of 7? Because I was literally like, why is this steering wheel so much in the frame? Bitch, rotate your phone. I had it flipped the other way. Anyways. And then I was like, oh my God. Like, because of like, how do I say this? Because of like the position of the camera and the light, I was like, oh my God, the whole video is going to be dark. And I just have to like turn this on for, well, I mean, the videos are dark. Just the end. But like, girl, y'all can see me. Oh yeah. Just a little lethargic. Just a little bit. But, the first 5 minutes of this video are so trash. Anyways, I was like, what do I even want to talk about? Like, chat, what do we talk about? But then I was like, girl, I always got something transgender to complain about. And I think that's what I want to get into. Let me review my notes. I think one of the main things, I need to stop saying I think. I'm a woman, I'm confident, and I know what the I'm talking about. I know, I don't think I know. See, and now this. Step, man. Right as I know what the I'm ready to talk about, he want to turn on his engine loud as Anyways. I was like, this definitely is teetering on the edge of friend that's overly woke, but it's just like, also I hate that. I saw, what was it? I saw this one TikTok, ADHD. I saw this one TikTok and it was just like the overly woke friend trope doesn't make sense because it's just like, or at least to them, because it's just like, why would I be in a friend group full of bitches who are lacking? Like, why would I be around people who are not like on it? You know what I mean? Like, why would I be around a bunch of dumb bitches? But and I'm like, it's just so true, bestie. However, with that being said, I really don't like, well, it annoys me. It's like not enough to like get me like angry, But it's just like, come on. When like creators that I love, and they'll be like, or liked, past tense maybe, and they'll be like, so like the language that they use is just so cis normative. They'll just be like, ooh, girl vagina, boy penis, or like, instead of saying like, oh, I hate men, they'll just be like, ugh, yeah, I don't want any dicks around me. It's just like, and I'm just like, don't get me wrong, I feel like, girl, anyways, like, don't get me wrong, I feel like I don't even know if I use it on acts. I don't even know if, I'm not, like, let me not even do myself like that. I feel like maybe, I feel like the closest thing that I do to that is like in reference to like my sexuality just being like, oh, men, when I'm actually like attracted to people who identify as non-binary. When I'm actually I can't even fucking talk. Okay, hello, light. When I'm actually attracted to non-binary people as well. Thank you, light, for the assistance. So yeah. And maybe, I feel like maybe, I don't know. Anyways, in reference to like that's a whole other discussion. I'll get to that after that. But no, yeah, I just hate when like they do that. It's just like, I don't know, like, granted, bitch, trans human rights are being taken away. What the fuck is my hair doing? Y'all, oh, I miss when I had longer hair. I miss when I had braids, low key, but anyways. But no, yes, I hate when they do that, because it's just like, one, it's awkward as fuck, because I'm just like, yeah, yeah, men have penises. I'm a woman. I don't have one of those. And it's just like, I can't wait to snatch. No, it's just awkward. It's just weird. It's just like, why are we doing that? Like, it's just like, I feel like, when are we gonna get to the point, like, how many more trans people have to suffer for y'all to like stop doing that? It's just awkward. It doesn't make me livid, but it's just like, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna out this as if though, well, you know what, manifesting. Maybe this podcast will get so big that they do see it. But no, yeah, and I was just like watching this one video, and she was just like, what did she say? She was just like, no, yeah, and like talking about like men, but like she was just like, no, yeah, I just don't even want any dicks around me. And I was just like, you're relatively young. You don't seem to be conservative. Why the fuck say that? You know what I mean? And so maybe she's apolitical. Maybe that's a problem. But no, yeah, it's just weird. Like, it's just weird. Like, let's be mindful. Let's be mindful. Like, men can get pregnant. Genitalia is not, like, gender and anatomy and sexuality are not intrinsically intertwined. And I just need people to get on it, bitch. Because it's just weird at this point. It's just like, sometimes I'm just like, okay, is it a bit? Like, am I just autistic as not seeing the picture? Or like, I don't know. It's weird and it gets on my nerves. So, yeah, if you use cis-normative language around me, don't be surprised when I stab you. What else do I want to talk about? I guess this is the transgender podcast. This episode. Speaking of really trans things, like, a bitch, like, I have been feeling this for a while. Really into DJing, really into EDM. Like, girl, hello. And I was watching the Rebecca Black Boiler Room, and first of all, that it was so good. It was good. It was so good. Like, she did what she needed to do. However, however, girl, like, there'd be moments. This is like, I'm giving like her critiques like I can actually use turntable to begin with. Like, bitch, she's a trillion years ahead when it comes to like DJ skills, like mechanical DJ skills. However, girl, your Boiler Room 8 down. However, when you would like do that like beat drop and switch it up on us, and then it would go like doons doons, like, dang, what is it like? Girl, not the fam. Girl, this little 3-year-old girl next to me wants to hear about techno too. Shit. No, yeah, when it would just like hit, and she'd get that like hard beat in there, and it'd be like heavy bass. And how it like the type of like rhythm that's like hard techno, and it's just like the type that where you literally, I don't give a fuck what y'all say, I be in my room fist bumping, like that makes you fist bump. And it's just like, yes. And then it, like, you know how like it goes on for a while, then it takes a break, and then it comes back. Like the fist bump part, like I watched when I was watching the Boiler Room, and I could just hear it. Like, everybody was like, "Hey, turn up!" And then she'd cut it short. Like they were cut short a little bit, and I was just like, I was so stressed because I'm just like, nah, bitch, you could have. I needed you to let that shit ride for at least a good 15 more seconds. Like, you just really need to like suck that shit into your fucking chest, bitch. And it like paused. It just paused too quick. I don't even know if that explanation made sense, but like, you know what the fuck I mean. Like, it just like the parts where you go doom, 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 like those parts, she cut them a bit short, and I was just like, babe, like, how would you do that? And I feel like people in the crowd too were just like, but like, no, Rebecca Black, you were super cunty, you ate that shit, and you did what you needed to do. Sorry, I'm like looking, and I'm just like, is the store in front of me? Once again, I'm just like, all of a sudden I care about being doxxed. I already revealed what city I live in. It doesn't even fucking matter anymore. Like, bitch, girl, if I can't even go to Bella Noche's, then where the go? Anyways, I'm looking at the store in front of me, and I'm just like, is this bitch closed? Like, it's just like, wow, like, cause I'm not out late. Like, not really out late at all. And it's just weird. I'm like, what the fuck? But like, I guess it's like, why the fuck is Best Buy closed? Like, that's weird to me. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I haven't been around to this one in like a long time. And also, like, girl, we live in 2025. Like, everything is online. Like, girl, I fear Best Buy is becoming the new Blockbuster. Like, it's literally, nobody gives a fuck about brick and mortar. Like, nobody's going in person to buy shit. But I feel like there is shit. It's woof. That's making me feel old as fuck. Like, yikes. I'm always like, yeah, I'm not afraid to get older. And then just like, I see some shit that really like is like, bitch, you're almost 30. Like, bitch, why the fuck is Best Buy closed at this hour, bitch? This is weird. Cause I don't know, like, I feel like when I was younger, like, Best Buy used to be the girl. Like, it used to be the girl, like, and that shit's closed. Like, that's weird. That's really weird. Anyways, No, yeah. Anyways, Rebecca Black, you ate your boiler room. However, I need you to let us write that beat a little bit longer for me, baby girl. Thank you. I'm fucking screaming. I had to, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I just had to serve for 1 second. So I was like, this lighting is cunty. Wait. Okay. I'm screaming. There's literally a car in front of me, parked in front of me. And I was like, oh, this is awkward. But I was like, wait, bitch. Like, this lighting is immaculate. Okay, bitch. I love how so I had to, obviously, I fucking changed locations. I love how I was like, bitch, this loud ass fucking. Bitch, I'm gonna name this the fucking pathetic episode. Because I just have to fucking change locations one more time. Because I was just like, oh, the fucking Best Buy location. I was just like, shit's getting a little weird. It's getting a little too empty. I feel like there's gonna be like some like annoying ass security that's gonna be like, anyways. It got weird. So she moved. She switched locations. and then I went to this other location and it was just like, no, it just wasn't, that one wasn't giving either. It was already weird. It was sketchy as fuck, but I was like, you know what? There's lights, like, it'll be fine. But then it was just, like, loud as, I was just like, no, it's just not giving. It's just not giving. It's not what I want to give the divas. And so, now I'm in this one. I'm not fucking moving. There's this big-ass fucking, I don't give a fuck. Y'all saw me, you see me, you'll see me again. Yeah. Speaking of pathetic, bitch. Well, first, I was just like, I think last time I was talking, I think I was talking about like how I was like, oh my God, fucking like Best Buy is empty. Like, this is weird. It feels weird. It's like, I don't want to say dystopian because it's just like, shit was already dystopian then. But like, it was even, I guess it was just like, oh, like late stage capitalism. Because I was just like, I don't know. I was already dealing with the shock of like Best Buy just not being like on and popping at this hour, like at this day. And then, what happened? No, yeah. I was already like, that's weird. And so I was like driving off like, dang, that's wild. Like, it's like another like obsolete store that's just like not popular that much anymore. And then and then I was like fucking like, as I was leaving, I just like saw this big ass fucking like Tesla fucking like charging station, and I was just like, okay, yeah, that was just like a fucking like double fucking gut punch. But anyways, no, oh yeah, so also when I was leaving, it's so funny, when I was leaving, there's like this fucking like truck parked right in front of me, and then there was like a man, like it was a man and a woman, bitch, like it was a man and a woman, and like they were both walking to the car, and then I like, they were like both getting on the same side, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, okay, is there somebody else? Like, is there a third person that's like gonna come and like open like the fucking like driver door? Like, why are they both getting on the same side? Like, this is weird. And then I realized that he was getting the door open for her. Like, bitch, say that you have just, that you're a loser bitch that's just been like treated like shit for like 15 trillion years, without saying that you're a loser ass bitch that's been treated like shit for 15 trillion years. Like, I was literally so He's kind of fine. I was literally like so legitimately confused. I was like, why is he getting on the same side as her? Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, that's weird. I was like, not even like legitimately like no other thought popped. I was like, what the fuck is, what is going on? And then I was like, and then he like opened the door for her, and I was like, oh, people do that for people, right? Forgot. Forgot about that. That's crazy. But no, yeah, that made me chuckle and cry a little bit. But bitch, I was telling a story and it this is so pathetic. This is the pathetic episode. Bitch, I was telling a story and it was fucking paused the whole time. Wow. Anyways, what I was saying was I was on a fucking date and the guy was around my... Anyway, that doesn't matter. That detail doesn't matter anymore. But, like, I was on a fucking date and, like, it was cold outside and he couldn't find the car for a minute. And, like, we, like... Okay, he, like, finally finds the car. And so, like, obviously, it's, like, a little bit chilly. So I put a little bit of pep in my step. But then I noticed that he's, like, not moving to, like, the driver's side. And, like, he's kind of, like... He's pathwise, like... The car's right here. This is him. And then, like, this is me. Here's the car. Here's him. Here's me. And so we're, like, getting closer and closer. And I notice he's, like, kind of not, like, going behind the car or, like, going in front of the car to, like, get to the driver's side. And I'm just kind of like, okay, like, bitch, move. like, bitch, move. And I noticed, like, and I put a little bit of pep in myself because I'm like, it's cold. We've been looking for the car for a minute. Like, I'm ready to get inside the car. And I noticed he's, like, not getting out of my way. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I was already apprehensive because I was just like, I don't really know you like that. And I don't want to get in your car. And so I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? And then he, like, and then I noticed him, like, sort of, like, jogging a little bit to, like, sort of, like, semi catch up to speed because, like, bitch, she's a brisk walker. And so, and then he's, like, sort of, like, all up on me. And then I'm, like, in my mind, I'm just like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, what? Hello? And then he, like, opened the door. And I was like, oh, right. It had been a minute. It had been a minute. So, like, that is just, like, I don't know, bitch, I'm just not used to people being nice to me. Let me not say that on here because people would just be like, oh, yeah, I can treat her like shit anymore. But, like, honestly, I have, like, I don't know, I just feel like fucking, like, narcissist, bling, bling. Come get this bitch. Come talk to this bitch. Come be around this bitch. Like, they'll sniff it out anyway. So it's just, like, saying that I'm not used to people being nice to me does not fucking change anything. But, no, yeah. That reminded me of that. There was something, oh, okay, now everybody wants to fucking, like, but no, no, yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Prior to starting this podcast, I was like, what do I want to talk about? And I was just, like, scrolling through TikTok. And I was scrolling through TikTok. And then, like, I came across this guy. And I was like, and he was talking. I was just like, oh, damn. Fine. It's fine, right? And then I saw that like red plus sign little button wasn't there anymore. And I was just like, my fucking, of course. Like, girl, pass me. Her taste was good. I said, okay, pass me. You're already on it, bitch. But no, yeah. And so, like, I finished the TikTok. I didn't hear a word that motherfucker was saying. No, I heard him. And so, like, I like swiped to, like, go on his page. And then There was like, this is so fucking pathetic. But this is I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna humiliate myself on here. This is my exposure therapy. And there was like, it just, like this TikTok of his that just fucking like hit me, bitch. It was of him shirtless. And he's like kind of like thick. He's like thick and he has like body hair. Like I said in that last episode, bitch, like, it really gets me. And I literally, like, I had to pause. I had to collect myself. And I had to exit his account and scroll a few TikToks. I was just like, it was too much for me. And it's just like, wow. Like last episode when I was like, oh, like, one, thirst following a bunch of people, pathetic in and of itself. Or is it, bitch? Like, if I think someone's attractive, I'm appreciating their beauty. Why is that pathetic? Anyways. And so, no, yeah. And so, like, that was that. And then, but it was just like, it was just like the fact that it had, like, it's been a minute and she's in heat. I'll just leave it at that. Do you ever just like, I'm sorry, like, I gotta take a break because, like, I've been looking at my hair. Anyways. And so, no, yeah, I literally, long story short, I just saw him and I was just like, it was too much. Like, it was too much for me. I got overwhelmed. It hurts. You know how pathetic you have to be? You know how fucking single, alone, and fucking pathetic you have to be for a fucking TikTok of an attractive person to just hit you like a fucking ton of bricks, bitch? I literally had to pause and collect myself because I was just like, this is too much for me right now. I don't know if I can handle it. And I couldn't. And I didn't. So I kept scrolling. And it was just like, yeah, I just like, oh my God. Like, if life doesn't get better, and if I don't get a partner, and if I don't end this fucking abstinence, bitch, I think I literally might evaporate. I said that last time. I literally think I just might fucking evaporate because it's just like, I need it. Like, she's hungry. The kitty is fucking starving, bitch. I'm like looking for the key. Wait a minute. Okay, I got it. And so, no, yeah. And it's just, anyways, I'm not even gonna explain. I'm not even gonna go into why I'm absent. It's not really, it's just like, I just need to get the fuck. I just need to get the fuck ASAP in a trillion ways before I even, like, think about entering that arena again. But I want to bad, but we've got priorities. Anyways, with that being said, no, it was overwhelming. And then on top of that, this is the other thing that inspired it, like, and don't try to act like you're fucking holier than thou when I say this, like, I literally, babe, haven't been on, like, fuck Elon, but I have not been on Twitter in a minute because I was gonna say that, like, don't act like y'all don't watch Twitter corn. Stop it, please stop. Like, if you act like you're too good for that, like, one, you're a liar, or two, like, this is not the fucking podcast for you, bitch. Like, stop acting like y'all, like, if you say, like, oh, I don't watch corn, it rots your brain. Anyways, I mean, like, to an extent, it, like, there is some shit out there that's really just, like, that should be literally evaporated from the fucking internet. But, like, I'm just talking about, like, just, like, regular shit. Even though, like, my shit's regular. I cannot stress that enough. But it leans a little, like, BDSM. Like, she likes to be a little submissive. Anyways, No, yeah, I just literally have not been able to open that app because I know I'm just gonna like. No, I did. I think it was like a couple weeks ago or like last week. I opened the app and I just like saw like this one video that was just like really hot, or like this one account that was like really hot, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I gotta get off this app. I gotta get off this app because I just, I'm just so hungry for it. And it's been so long. Like, what the, like, I literally had to take like a 2-minute breather. But, yeah, like, you just, like, how pathetic is that? Like, like, there's bitches my age getting fucking married. And I'm over here like, oh, I gotta take a minute because I just like haven't been able to like leave my room, and like I've been fucking traumatized, and it's just like bitch, that's loose. I'm a loser. Like, am I not? Like, am I not? Like, that's pathetic. That's sad. That's like really sad. And so, no, yeah, it's just like a lot. It's like, semi-related to that. Like, I guess it's just been like a lot of moments. Well, I guess, like, bitch, I know. It's just been like a lot of moments where I'm just like, mama, like, I guess they're not really coping mechanism, but I just like, I guess just like my forms of like escapism are just like not fucking working, as I imagine like a lot of people feel this way. It's just like, I was, I was singing, Miss Sabrina Carpenter. And I was like, you know me every night, oh, and that's sweet I guess so. Like I was singing Espresso. No, and I was like slipping into like my maladaptive daydream. I don't know, like, girl, I be maladaptive. Shout out to my bitches who be maladaptive daydreaming, but like, I don't know if it was like, if I was fantasizing about my embarrassing yet desire to be a pop star, or was I just fantasizing about just like a life that's better than mine right now, and I'm just like happy in a utopia listening to that song. Honestly, like, it isn't just like any, I don't know, just like if I was living in a timeline better than the current one I am right now, just like listening to that song, just like, and so I don't know what it was, but anyways, a bitch was maladaptive daydreaming. And I just remember just like having to just like stop, because I was just like, this shit's not fucking cutting it anymore. Like, I'm literally just like, it's like not even, you're not even fun. It's not even fun. Like, it's not even fun anymore, because it's just like, it's just me ignoring my reality because it's just that fucking uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's just no longer fun. Like, this has to be the era of locking in, because it's just like, it's no longer manageable. It's no longer like, it's just, it's not, you're not eating it, poo. You're just not eating it. And so, yeah, it's just not cute anymore. Like, I feel like there'd be years ago where I would like maladaptive daydream, and then like I'd be like, okay, that was a delicious meal. On to whatever. And but like now I'm just like, it's just like, I feel like this is how I feel. It's just like such like a stark emotional difference, and I guess just like material difference from like what I'm feeling and living now, that is just like, oh, it's no longer like, ooh, okay, let me go into La La Land for a minute. It's just more like, bitch, this shit's fucking garbage. Like, like what you're feeling now is fucking garbage. Like, it's not like a hee hee ha ha like little escapism. It's just like a, oh fuck, like, girl, what you trying to escape from is just like, it's still here, mama, and it's not tea in the slightest. So yeah, like, bitch, you know shit's raggedy when you're fucking, when your fucking typical forms of escapism are just like, no, like I've sucked all I've sucked all the fucking like serotonin out of that, all the dopamine, all the whatever the fuck, I've sucked it all out, and it's just like, bitch, ain't no mo. There's like, it's just like, there's just no more in there. And so no, yeah, yeah, it's just garbage. But no, yeah, I was just like, it's just not hitting anymore to like do that. It's not, it's not serving, it's no longer cunt. And I was just like, maybe that's just like adulthood. But then I was just like, no. Like, the things that you fantasize about are literally like fucking other people's just like regular ass fucking lives, bitch. Like, it's nothing fucking glamorous. It's like, to me it is, at least right now, but it's just like, bitch, like, acting like it's like not, it's not like I'm asking to be like fucking like be this fucking ugly disgusting ass billionaire and just like being able to do whatever the fuck I want. I'm just like, no, I just want to fucking do normal things. But yeah, I literally, like, this is one thing that I always think about. I'm just like, bitch, my like libido is like insanely high. Like, it's something that I like joke about, but like, I don't think, I'm like genuinely concerned. I'm like, well, what the fuck am I tucking behind my ear? Anyway, am I ever gonna find someone who can match my fucking freak, bitch? Like, because I'm very curious. It's, especially like as a woman, you always like, of course, like, there's like, of course, like, the world fucking like sexually shames women, and that's fucking garbage. But then it's just like, I don't know, sometimes it's just like, bitch, you kind of like place that on yourself. Like, why do you feel guilty about, like, that's something that I just, in general, why the fuck is there guilt around sex? Like, this is gonna be like one of the coldest takes ever, but it's just like, I seriously, legitimately don't understand, like, why is there shame around sex? Like, bitch, it's amazing. Like, it's wonderful. It feels great. Like, why are, I don't get it. But, no, yeah, and so, like, I feel like, of course, like, there's, like, that general, like, oh, women should not be, like, asexual. Girl, I'm light years away from that type of ideology. I'm light years away from those type of people, bitch. It's crazy that shit, anyways, that's we're so far away from that shit. But I still kind of catch myself, like, sort of, like, tiptoeing in that shit, like, because of, like, now my shit's kind of fucking insane, but it's also, like, and also I'm not just, like, in public, like, extremely sexual. It's just, like, things on the inside, like, the way I feel on the inside. It's just, like, oh, yeah, I always just, like, feel like, oh, my God, like, you're a girl. And mind you, it does happen, like, kind of when I slip on my hormones, but it's just, like, I think it's, like, it's coming from, like, a dysphoric point of view. Okay, good. I'm sorry. I was looking at myself this whole video. I'm just like, my forehead's big. I don't like the way my fucking hair looks right now. Anyways, y'all, this is a pathetic episode. Anyways. And so I was like, what did I say? Oh, just like, I was feeling like very dysphoric about like how like high my libido is. the dysphoria is like, you're a fucking girl. You should not fucking feel that way. You should not have those immoral feelings, bitch. You're a girl. You should have like, you should not finish all the food on your plate. You should, like, when it comes to sex, you should have a little bite. You're good for a month, bitch. Like, and I also feel like there's also like this, like, what is the word? Like, not, I guess sector, or like was this like sector or like archetype of a bad bitch who's like, or like, I don't know, it kind of gave like rad femme, but it also didn't. It kind of, I don't know what it gave, but like there's just like go off, diva, do you? But it was just like, oh yeah, like, I don't need sex, I can go without sex for like a trillion fucking years. Like, in bed, I just like to like lay on my back and like really, like, I'm not really even really there for real. Like, I'm chill. Not me. Not me, bitch. I like to be present as fuck, like, bitch. And we knucking and bucking and like, like, girl, not me, Miss Mama. I love it a little too much. But because people are just so hot. But no, yeah, and that's something that I like felt guilt about, and it's just like, I like I like every time I feel that, I feel that like Barbie movie, like the America Ferrera monologue. And if a girl's too conservative, you tell her she needs to show more skin. And when she likes it too much, then she's a whore. And it's just like, what should we do? Like, that's like, I literally go through that whole monologue whenever I feel like that. Because it's just like, no, for real, like, that's ridiculous. And also, like, I know, like, people's, like, heavy critiques of, like, that movie were just, like, so insane. Because it's just like, oh, it gave, like, feminism 101. I'm just like, babe, it's a movie about children's toys. They're not gonna go full, like, you know what I mean? Not that we shouldn't expect, like, higher and greater, but it's just like, it's a fucking Barbie movie, bitch. Like, why are you going full thesis mode onto that shit? Like, bitch, did you do that for fucking Oppenheimer? Huh? Where's your fucking, like, video essay on that, bitch? Anyways. No, yeah. Basically, like, I'm just guilty about being, I feel sad about being a slut sometimes. Sorry. Like, that's what it was. Like, I'm in heat and I'm feeling the effects of it, and I feel guilty about being a whore. Just let women live, bitch. You gotta scream until there's nothing left with your last breath. Say, here I am, here I am. Make on the sad, 'cause there's no way you'll be ignored, not anymore. Here I am, here I am. Make on the sad.